So we got this idea to include classic cars on the 2-minute test drive and call it the classic 2-minute test drive. So what we did is we got a list together of all the cars we wanted to feature, and the one at the top was the one, you guessed it, we couldn't get, but now we have. That's a 1965 Austin Mini Cooper S. This is a very classic 2-minute test drive. This is the 1275cc version. Originally they came with 850cc engines and then 1000cc. A young Brit named John Cooper had an idea to take these racing, and the Cooper and Cooper S models were born. True icons of motoring. Okay, so these minis, the first ones would barely get out of their own way, but a 1275 Cooper S was the real deal, right? It had a lot of power. This car probably doesn't weigh much over 1,000 pounds, if that. And so when you give it some gas, it takes off. It has twin carbs, front-wheel drive, has a 4-speed. Fantastic little cars. You know, they always say things handle like a go-kart. This really handles like a go-kart. But through the corners, fast sweeping country road corners, fantastic. There's nothing better than a Mini. But still, it's a small car, and you gotta love it. These Minis are still raced today. You have to ask yourself, how is that possible in such a classic? Well, on that interweb thingy, you can basically order a brand new Cooper S in kit form from mild to wild. These cars over the years have probably been more modified than any other car out there. They even have ones with rear-wheel drive. If you look on YouTube, you can see they have ones with Hayabusa motorcycle motors in them. The modifications are endless what they used to do with these cars. But still, you have one like this. It's all original, 1275. It's still the real deal. You know, these Minis really have stood the test of time. From winning the Monte Carlo Rally in 1964 to being raced on just about every club weekend since then, now you see it mostly at British car show days. But I'm going to tell you, as a vintage guy with a vintage car, these are great to drive. And listen, we get to drive just about everything. And for our younger Motoring TV viewers out there, let me give you a special piece of advice. If you ever get a chance to drive one of these, do it. You'll know what I'm talking about. I'm Russ Bond, and this has been a very classic 2-minute test drive.